say, help, Lord. Say, help, Lord. Put your hands together and give God praise. Yes, sir.
Greetings, 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 greetings. I know I am extremely late. I am extremely late. Well, you know, but I'm Sir William. So what can I tell you? So get on in here. Get on in here because I'm going to raise hell tonight. This is the last Sunday Night Live of 2020, and I'm gonna call names, dates, times, and places. Yes, I am. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Come on, hit that like and share, hit that like and share, hit that like and share, and tell them that I am on. And I'm gonna give you something rememberable. Oh, yes, I am. Tell him, sir, the Duke, Sir William, is in the building. Greetings, greetings, greetings to all of you. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get on in here. I know that I'm extremely late on tonight. But this was the last Sunday night of 2020. And so you all need to excuse me because, you know, we had some church. And I was delayed. Come on. Are we liking and sharing? Are we liking and sharing all that good stuff? And send those Cash App donations in. I want to thank you all for last week. And those of you that was so kind and so generous to share of your substance with me and to support Obnoxious Media. So definitely want to tell you thank you, and I appreciate you greatly for that. Now, if you haven't, the Cash App is right down there for you to make your donation and your contribution. All right. Website. The new website is done. I did my homework. I sat down. I did all of the pictures, all of the realigning of the stories, and the new site is so hot. The only reason why I didn't launch it is because I want to have a little soiree. I want to have a little something. Okay, let's get into this. Like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Share me in groups. Somebody was telling me that helps boost the numbers or whatever. So share me in groups. We have a number of topics tonight. Regina Murray, all of you that are down there in Florida, we got some more stuff going on with that trifling Regina Murray and the sleazebag that she married, Damian Arachant. All right, so y'all tell them, y'all log on and tell them that I'm on and going to discuss them. Also, Demetrius, whatever this is or whatever happened this week with Demetrius Senegal and John Eckhart. Let me tell you, because I didn't know who he was. Is he a white man or he's just a light-skinned mulatto black man? First of all, I want to know that because then that knowing his ethnicity, I think will assist me in making the assessment that I'm going to make on him. Because if he's white, then that's going to going to be a part of my exegesis on him. Get in. He's a white man. I thank you for the confirmation that he's a white man. I thought he was. So where is he from? Is he poor? Was he like Paula White? Was he poor white trash? He was poor like trash, and he had a black church sound, and he accelerated. Well, let me do this first. Let me do this first. Like and share. Okay. We have my secret number. I'm not going to tell you what my secret number is, but my secret number has been hit. So now I can. Officially start. Greetings. I am the world renowned Duke Sir William G. McCray III, coming to you with my Sunday Night Live. I am the founder and creator of the Black Church blog and commentary and gossip and all of that good stuff. And no one was doing it before me. This is everybody else that you see is a poor imitation and duplication, an attempt to do what I do. However, none of them do it as beautifully and are as well. If you didn't know, I'm a little bit arrogant. All right, let me first thank all of our sponsors and those of you that you see the pointing down there. You see, yes, I have the world renowned. Yes. I have fans all over the globe. I have people over. I had a woman. I think it was in Amsterdam or somewhere in the Netherlands or Switzerland or something like that. And then I have a number of people in Japan. You know, it's we everywhere. So yes, I am the world renowned. Yes. Don't hate, congratulate. Okay. Dr. Pepper tonight. Although I shouldn't say their name if they're not a sponsor. Everyone, so you can click on down there and you can share with me a yes. You know I always come up with new things. Now watch, everybody else is gonna start copying that. Everybody's gonna start, because everything I do, they copy. They don't know what to do until after Sir William do something, and then they try to imitate it. Come on, and it's a watered down, tired version. In poor imitation. Greetings. Oh, we got a pretty lady. Yes. So greetings. Want you to go on and get on like and share. I know it's so late, so we're not gonna tarry tonight. I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna give y'all this quick information and this quick word. I'm not gonna preach tonight like last week. I think that Alexis Carrington Colby Dexter. You have to know Alexis' full name. Okay, so first let me thank our sponsors, Expressions with a Z bar.com. They are wonderful people and they have this cute t-shirt, America is Great Again, and it's sort of like a velvet. It's very, very nice, very, very lovely. You will absolutely adore and love this. You will love this, and they're definitely black, young couple, heterosexual young couple that I met, and they like my work, and they're supporting us, and we're supporting them. And so we definitely want you to get your America is Great Again t-shirt. Get your America is Great Again t-shirt and log on to, again, Expressions with a Z, bar.com. Expressionsbar.com. All right, and then while we're talking about America and voting, we have this by Kenny and Kenny Wayne Styles. You can get this sweatshirt right here with this beading that these Swarovski crystals. They're not gonna come off. This says no vote, no victory, especially if you are in Atlanta or in the Georgia area. You know that we have the runoff election. This will be great for you to do some, to wear to a rally, get out the vote. This is a hoodie, very, very nice. This here is crystals. and it says no vote, no victory. And we definitely need victory, and we need your vote and your support. So this is Kenny Wayne Designs. You can get this. You can hit me up, and you can get one for only $79. And if you get it, if you get one tonight, if you cash at me and say sweatshirt tonight, I'll knock off, and you can get 20% off. What is 20% off? Let me see. What is 20% off of? That'll be the obnoxious. That'll be the obnoxious discount. Let me see what 20% off of 79 is. Y'all know I was a poli-sci English major, so you know math wasn't my thing. I only like numbers when they in the bank account. Okay, so $79 times 20% equals. Okay, so we take 1580 off of the 79. 79 minus 15.80 equals. Okay, so if you get it tonight, if you cash at me tonight and you want your hoodie, what was that? Okay, and you want your hoodie tonight, you'll get it for, you can get it for $75. Okay, even, that's not really that much. 20% is not really that much, 75. Okay, why don't you do this? We're gonna raise the stakes. Just, let's do, if you get this tonight at $60. Going tonight, cash app tonight, so you can get one, and it'd be $60. Okay, $60. Get your sweatshirts. Vote. No vote, no victory. Get that tonight. If you cash at me tonight, I'll definitely get it out to you in your size. Let me know your size. $60. $60, and we got them going out tonight. So I want to thank Kenny Wayne for being a sponsor and supporting Obnoxious Media, and Sir William and my Sunday Night Live. I thank you so very very much. It's a flat rate of shipping. I think just add $5 on there for your shipping. Okay. Oh, 60. Okay, thank you, Reginald Long. $63.80 for and that'll cover your shipping. Thank you. All right, to another one of our sponsors. Y'all know I love hair. Yes. Okay, so it's no reason to be bald, and I have been saying the name of this company wrong. I've been saying Nazari. It is Zuri. It is Zuri. Even though I've been mispronouncing their name, their hair, their lashes, all their stuff is amazing. And this is their website, Zuri.com. The N is silent. Definitely let them know. They have bundles, they have frontals, they have lace front wigs, full lace wigs. You name it, you can get it to a custom wig. They got it. If you're a man and you need a man unit because you got a man weave, he has all of that. Amazing. Again, Zuri hair, and also y'all, I always like to show. And I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna get some on. I don't care. Y'all know that it ain't nothing to me wrong with being a beautiful black man. And and they have amazing mink lashes. And what have you? Rufus, you need a man unit because you bald headed. You need a man unit. Come on, and if you gonna go on and be over there on that side, come on and get you some hair, But they have all types, wigs, weaves, units, bundles, closures, lace frontals, all of that good stuff. And again, they are how did I say it? Zuri.com. Okay, then I have my girl, Valencia. This is the dieter's tea. Now, you know, we have been on quarantine, and y'all been got fat, okay? Y'all sitting up, have y'all seen Bishop Jakes? Oh my God. Something happened where he popped up on my timeline, and he was looking like a big old polar bear, child. I mean, he just swole, just big all over, big and puffed up for no reason, just big, and then had to there, and you know, I guess he got sleep apnea or something like that because he was breathing into something. I got scared. I said, "Well, what's going on? Is this is he Wolfman Jack or what's going on?" And child, he bald headed. He need a man unit, and he need to die. Let me tell y'all look, y'all in this gray, okay? This is let me tell you. You got to really be good looking to carry off this gray, okay? If you a man and your facial hair is white, you either need to shave it off or you need to dye it. It's no excuse. And I don't know I don't know what chick then told y'all or what little boy then lied to you and told you all that gray on your face look good. Because it don't look good. It looks like hell. You look horrible. You look hard. You look like a monster. You look absolutely frightening and scary and terrified. All right. So anyway, so those of you that have packed on what is it? The Corona 15. You done packed on some pounds. You done got fat, fellas. You got that stomach. Your stomach has lapped over your jeans. You can't see your pee. Okay, so this is what you need right here. This is that good old tea. You can drink it hot, or you can drink it, shake it up in a water bottle. Just pour it down in a water bottle. Shake to the rhythm of tea, and you're gonna watch the weight just drop off. Now y'all know I have battled weight all my life. I couldn't do all this stuff. But this is good. I do this, but I could not stay. I like to eat. I enjoy eating. I enjoy food. I only eat and shop when I'm happy, mad, sad, depressed, or something like that. So that's basically all the time. So I like to eat, and then and before you know it, you are just you done blowed up. You have blown up and you have gotten big, and you like, oh my gosh, where did this come from? So let me tell you, you are fat, okay? You are a fatty. You are a lard ass, and you need this tea, and I need you to get it from Valencia, okay? Valencia, she is the Honey Beehive on Instagram. Hit her up on Honey Beehive on Instagram and get you this tea. If you want to be a distributor of it, she'll tell you about that. If you don't, or you can on my site, it'll be my link because I'm one as well. You can get it from me. I'm underneath Valencia, but you need this tea. It's very, very good. New Year's resolution, get your body. Ain't nobody. That's why you so unhappy because you ain't getting none, and you ain't don't nobody want to screw you. So and you don't have if you don't have 5 people in your phone right now trying to hook you up. I had well, I ain't gonna tell you how many, but anyway, so you definitely when you lose weight, it builds your confidence, your self-esteem. You become daring. Things that you didn't do before, you do. You can do all those positions that you couldn't do in the bedroom before because you was too fat. Guys, if you only can do it doggy style because you have to pick up your fat stomach and sit it on her back and what have you, get the stomach off. Get the stomach off. Men, for every 10 pounds that you lose in weight, you gain an inch. You better get into it. Every pound. See, that band is stretching across your belly, and it's stretching it is taking that skin up from where you need it. Amen. Because when you want to hit an Oscar, when you want him to stand, he ain't got as much skin to stretch out. You know the song, stretch out. Stretch out. Stretch out. Hey, you want them to stretch. You want the Lord to enlarge your territory. Hey, you better pray the prayer of Jabez, honey, because you know what that big old stomach is. You going to be like James, and you ain't going to be getting none. Okay, let me tell you, I'm celibate. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm celibate. I sell a little bit, and I give a little bit away. How many of the celibate saints do we have in the room tonight? You know, if you celibate, if you sell a little bit and you give a little bit away, amen. I told y'all this is the last Sunday Night Live of 2020. So yes. I know that I'm carrying y'all. I know that I'm carrying. Oh, this was one of my Christmas gifts. I love gifts. It's still not too late. I'm still accepting birthday and Christmas gifts. Yes. Okay. So let me get my phone. Where is my Florida Saints at? Where's my Florida Saints? I need my Florida Saints on here. Anybody from the state of Florida, definitely jump on, because we're going to Florida. In fact, we're going to Southern Florida. What's that down? Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all down in there. So let's get to Florida people. Marcovian Legree, are you on here? I want you to tag the Saints from Florida. Amen. Because I'm going hard in the paint on Florida. We're going to talk about this. You know what? I'm wondering. Let me ask y'all this. What is these bitter, hoish women that all of a sudden want to come to God? I got to eat a chicken wing on this. Wait a minute. Let me tell you. Because this thing just gets upset with my nerve. I done just told y'all about losing weight. Now I'm about to eat a wing. Y'all, I'm just like y'all. I'm so double-minded and unstable in all the ways. You know, just how y'all do. Y'all do one thing in church, and then as soon as the door closed, y'all doing something else. But I can't really. Oh my God. I can't really do the eating on. What they call it when they eat, and they got that big lip woman. She got them big Kunta Kinte lips, and she jet black with a cheap weave. She be on there eating. What's that woman's name? She looks like hell warmed over. She ugly as homemade sin, and her mouth stretches all over her face. And she had the nerve to want to eat on camera. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Because y'all watch it. They say she make money on camera when she eat food on camera. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's the woman name? She said you want us to do the tea on some chicken. Listen, if you do the tea, you can have you some chicken. Pepper, don't mess with me. What's the woman name? She did the mouth right. But anyway, I was trying to let y'all get the folks on. Because, I like to talk about you in your face. I don't like to talk about you behind your back. I like you to tag the people when I talk about you. Because I like to talk about you to your face. I don't, I say what I say, and I don't, and I don't back down and backpedal, and apologize and cry and all of that. So anyway, so the Florida Saints is crazy. Okay. Oh, she said her name is B Love. She looks horrible. Her name should be Ugly. That's what it is. It should be ugly, as homemade said. But she eats the seafood and the crabs and stuff like that right on the thing. Now this is okay. Now let me go into this because this is a mess. So y'all remember last year? Was it last year or was it earlier this year? Okay, it might have been last year or earlier this year. Okay, but you remember, right? It was holiday season last year. It was holiday season last year because Regina Martin from down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, she went live. And she went live and she had both of her men with her. And so she went live, and so you could hear Damien Archant, who at that time was still married, but he's bisexual. He liked men and women, and his wife, they like to do porn, and so they was laid up like dogs in heat, having sex and taking pictures and making videos and stuff like that when they should have been down on their knees praying and begging to God to help him. And he's covered in tattoos. He has like tattoos all over his body. So he was at Regina Martin's house. Okay, let me exegese it. Let me break it down and make it plain. He was at Regina Martin's house, and they had gone shopping and hanging out with Regina Martin, with Regina Martin, and with Regina Martin's ex-husband. So they are, and she was trying to talk about, and this is what kills me. This is, it's really of the devil, because you always have these people that's doing these like really damnable things, and they try to figure out a way to rationalize it with scripture and try to make it okay, just like big fat gap tooth ugly John Gray. Oh, I'm human. Okay, so how long you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop being human, or how long and how many excuses are you gonna make? You want to do the Lord, you want to do church, and you want to do the devil at the same time. So what you should do is close your church down and just make it a strip club, and then you can have all the hoes that you want to have, and then we not going to have a standard for you because we know you can't live nothing. And he has to buy. Now, see, that's the example. That's somebody that needs Valencia's tea because he got that big old fat stomach, and he was paying them girls because don't nobody want in their right mind, clothed in their right mind, with a sound mind, that is going to sleep with him just because they attract. I don't know who is attracted to somebody big and fat. Big and obtuse, because like some people can be big and they sexy with it. They know how to. They carry their weight well. You got some people that are heavy set and they still have sex appeal, and then you got some people that's fat and they just grotesque. They rotund, like Jakes and like John Gray and like who else is big, and and then poor John P. Key. He's just rotund. Anyway, so Regina, and so then everything came out. Everything came out when Regina started, or when she released that live, and you could hear both men's voices in the background, and so they was both in the background talking, and so that kind of let the cat out of the bag about them and their being together. And she was trying to say a redefined family, and that this was cool or whatever. So everything went all bad between Damien Archambault and his wife. Wait a minute, let me see what the wife, Kenya. So everything went all bad between Damien Archambault and Kenya. They eventually got a divorce. They were going through a heated divorce. The kids was with the with the grandparents, and Kenya. I think she was staying somewhere with her parents, and they just had they had a very ugly and a very heated divorce. So they was trying to lie and play it off like Damon Archambault and Regina Murray was not. I mean Regina Martin was not together, and all the time they knew that they was together, and they was more than likely. I think that they was together, and I think that they was most likely they were screwing before before they got married. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if Regina and Damien, if they're still doing the videos, because Damien likes to direct videos, and he had Kenya in the thing in one of the videos that will be posted on the new site. He's telling her, oh, do it like this and do it like that. So he likes to be a producer and sort of like a director, and have his wife and his church member, church administrator, like they all get in the bed together and lip and lap and do whatever they do. So they just they all, it's just like a free for all. So anyway, so now it's time for the clap back. Okay, so let me give you the clap back. This is the tea right here. Okay, so this was posted by all people. This was posted by Kimberly Martin, who is nuts. You remember Psycho Kimberly Martin? Kimberly Martin is the one that had the total and complete nervous breakdown on Facebook, and she was cussing, and she was calling everybody's name. What did she was saying? Marion County, and she was calling all of these off-brand, no-name preachers' names, because she had she had a nervous breakdown because I guess it was a dude that she was messing around with, and she went and preached for him, and he never promoted her that she was coming over there to preach for him, and he promoted this other chick that he brought in to preach. And when she saw the flyer, she put on a synthetic wig and just went crazy and went to cussing. But the only thing about her, she was weak and a punk and backed down, and I guess like apologized and took her video down. My whole thing was, if you gonna act the fool like this, you might as well stand by it. But anyway, she couldn't do it. She couldn't take the heat, so she had to get up out the kitchen, and she backed down. But y'all know the video. Y'all just Google Kimberly Brown. So anyway, so Kimberly Brown posted today, "This is a mess. Get back, mess. The world is watching. David Harrison and Kenya Elaine, you're only trying to get back at Apostle. You're only trying to get back at Apostle Regina Martin, Archambault, and Damien. Listen, okay, your husband left you, and David and Regina didn't work, but you guys never took a pic." Wait a minute. Okay, no. Okay. So David and Regina didn't work. I guess David messed around with Regina. Regina, she's a whore for real. She's a whore for real. She like to spread her love around. See, I like hoes that want to be hoes like Kim Kardashian, and they unapologetic about it, and they want to give everybody some love. You get some pussy, you get some pussy, you get some pussy. Yeah, you get some over here. Like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Hey, you get a nut, you get a nut, you get a nut. Yeah, just everybody, Everybody line up and let me give you some. Okay, so she what it is. She's an old grimy hoe. She ain't got no boundaries, no limitations, no kind of expectations or nothing like that. She just want to screw. See, amen. Okay, so okay, so she says, okay, so this is we going back to Psycho Kim Brown, and so she says David Harrison and Kenya Elaine, you're only trying to get back at Apostle. Oh, yeah, right. Apostles are builders, honey. She's a builder. Yes. She's a builder. Amen. How about that? Okay, so Apostle Regina Martin, our chant, and Damien. Listen, okay, your husband left you, and David and Regina did not work. But you guys never took a picture like this before. You guys are plotting and scheming to try to throw sublime, I guess she's trying to say subliminal, but she must have had a public school education. So it's actually subliminal, but she said sublime. Okay, messages at the woman and man of God, Apostle and Regina and Damien. Now, Apostle Regina and I don't talk. Why? Because we don't run in the same circle. What I am to all of you is a sister in Christ. But stop this. We preach about this stuff. You think people can't see past what you guys are doing. Kenya, you have 3 beautiful children from the man. Focus on them. Amy Get Back attacks against her dad is attacks on your children. Someone in your crew told me about the plot. I told them if they call my phone with that gossip, I will expose them. At first, I didn't believe it. That they were telling the truth. And then she says LPW. I don't know, what does that mean? What kind of acronym is LPW? That I'm sorry I didn't listen. Not right now. I am going to do that because that won't make me no better than you two. That woman is busy signing city matters. Y'all stop it. Again, let's do ministry. This ain't it. Because I know the backdrop. The pandemic has taught us what to give God, taught us what to give God the praise. Really for, come on, let's do that. And then she signs this Prophet Kimberly Brown. And then, okay, so she shows the, and then she shows the picture. Where's the picture at? And so then she shows the picture of, let me go over here and see. Okay, let me see something. So then she shows the picture of Kenya and the new guy, lined up. Let me see. Okay, let me see this here. Okay, I want to see. Quiet that. Okay, let me see. I was trying to see the hater with the mad faces. So anyway, so that's going on. So Damien and so I guess Damien and Kenya, I guess they're working out. I mean Damien and Regina. So this is and now Kenya is Kenya Lane is with David Harrison. So we just got to see. What is this? Is this Real Housewives of Tampa? What's going? I mean, of Is it Real Housewives of Florida, Real Housewives of Miami? What's going on with all of this? I mean, and we're like in the midst of a pandemic. So anyway, so that's the update with that is the update with that. While we're at it, let's get on this. Okay, so um so John Eckhart. Okay, so y'all told me he's a white man, right? So what is he? So some. Okay, y'all help me. We're gonna do this story together. So John Eckhart, what is he? Non-denominational. Who does he report to? Who is he accountable to? Like who? What organization or situation is he out of? Who is? Somebody tell me who is John? Who is this white man, John Eckhart? And is he like? So he's like Ron Parsley, where he's basically like came out of being poor white trash and got a church full of about probably 70 or 80% of black people, and like a Jim Jones selling them a dream, and they drinking his Kool-Aid. Am I talking right? I just come on here, respond. I'm from the black church where when we call and respond. If I say something, then you respond. You say something back. Come on, so. Let me know, because then I'm going to go into my dissertation about this, and in a detailed way. I think this is coming from one of those other people's. I think this was a screenshot coming, because I heard about this, and then one of these prophets' father called me this week a few times, and so okay, so now Harris said, okay, where's Markovian at? Because they told me that John was supposed to be white. Is John a white man or is he a black man? Okay, let me look him up on Wikipedia. Let's see here. Let's see who he is. I want to know, is he black or white? Or is he John Eckhart? Okay, let's see. Oh, listen at this. Doesn't this sound frightening? He's 63. John Eckhart is called to impart and activate the gifts of the Spirit in order to raise up strong ministries in the body of Christ. He's dedicated to perfecting the saints and training ministers to fulfill the call on their lives. Let's see, does he have... okay, so he doesn't have... Oh, well, he's nobody, because he doesn't have a Wikipedia. Oh, okay. So he's no name and off brand. Oh, okay. Let's see. Um, let's see his. Oh, but he's married to a black woman. He's married to a black woman, and that is so funny. I think they're so funny. So some of the haters are texting. Like, what you gonna do besides text? You is say something that you think you hurt my feelings. Please get out of here. Why are you paying attention to me? You all just just stay in my behind. Jeez, why you ain't got corona yet? They ain't killed the Lord ain't killed you yet. Jeez. Ugh. Okay, so his wife is named Wanda. She's black. Oh, okay. Is he apostolic? Yeah. Okay. Apostolic governance. Okay, the Lord's church. And Wanda has braids, so maybe he is black. Okay, about our pastor. Here we go. Oh no. Who is that? How is? Okay, so about our apostle. Okay, I don't know how this is going. So what is John Eckhart has to do with that church? Okay, maybe that's a church underneath him or something. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so anyway. Alright, John Eckhart is black. He is Matthew Oh, okay. He's Matthew Stevenson's spiritual father. Oh, like that makes it any better. Okay, so crazy, dumb and dumber, crazy and crazier. Okay, so anyway, I'm not impressed as you probably have gathered by now. So this is the word that I was received. Um, I guess they were on some type of app or something where different people can join in and talk or something like that. And so they said that it was a conversation oh Lord, so this is so funny. Let me tell you. So these people are so pathetic. These people are so pathetic that they make up. Let me tell you what I have to deal with. So ever since the retarded boy, the retarded faggot out of St. Louis, I will never say his name. Okay, ever since that fool got up, and Brandon Porter gave him the mic and he went left, and I said something about him to remain relevant. This boy keeps on. So what he doesn't know is that I've teamed up with Cordell, and I just want to going to get rid of him once and for all. So we're going to be dealing with him very very soon. And so he has like this white couple or whatever that's his conservator, and they assist him with like cyberbullying and wanting to you know wanting to attack, but they do nothing but they make these pages and then they consistently talk about me because they have nothing to talk about unless they're talking about me. And so they make all of these pages and just continue with all of this foolishness. I want to just take it to the street, like, you know what I'm saying? And when I saw him, because I went to his house and I had my Glock out, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm about it for real. Don't let these hats and these bow ties and stuff like that fool you. I don't have a problem with fighting and acting a fool and what have you. Like, I like all of that. I really enjoy it. I don't, all of this, let me text you. You have been texting me and you have been saying stupid stuff about me for 3 years. For 3 years. Like you should be so over it by now. You know what I mean? Like, don't you just go on. So when I went to the punk's house and I had the Glock and I was knocking on the door, why you call if you about it, why you calling the police? Why you calling St. Louis police and trying to get me detained? Let's deal with this. I should have shot into the house. But I just, I got a great life and I just really was trying to avoid going to jail. Now, the only problem about going to jail is that when you go to jail, if you can't get out. So, but I just really did not, want to and be having to have mom and daddy bail me out over some retarded fool. But I mean, this is just, I mean, it's so asinine. I mean, what are you doing? You think you hurting my feelings? Okay, so if you think I'm ugly, if you think whatever, who cares what you think? Really? And I mean, just text and makeup, get text me now numbers, get Google number. I mean, it's just like, for real. You have nothing going on with your life. You have absolutely, this is the holidays. People are with their families and, having a good time or trying to have a good time. And this boy don't have nothing to do but have some foul-spirited homosexual that is demonic and that's operating in a spirit of delusion and confusion. And you have no effect. They got pictures of me saying that I got a pink dildo up in my. Let me tell you something. I ain't got to use no dildo. It's 15, 20 folks in this phone right now that want to hit it. Okay? I ain't got to use no dildo. And I ain't got to buy it like you do. Alright? So, you wanted some acknowledgement. You're pathetic. You're retarded. You're a homosexual. You lied and said that you was with Cordell Stewart. That was not true. You lost that. Kim Burrell shut you down. You get arrested and you steal and do fraudulent checks and you drive folks. Had somebody else's car that was registered in some white woman's name. I mean, dude, just like, get you and your crew some mental help. You need therapy. You're you're trash. And then, like, the thing that I like, even if you're going to be a homosexual, be classy. Have some level of class. Your mama is retarded. She had you. She was probably a cracked out, smoked out hoe or whatever. She had you and a whole litter of kids that need to be in somebody's zoo or in somebody's cage somewhere. And they're letting you run around in St. Louis on the loose. And you just need to, find something to do. Don't you have a therapist or don't you have something more important? And then you got some mentally ill, retarded fag with mongoloid kids over calling me out of Cobb County. We have those addresses. I mean, like, for real, you need to stop. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's so so ridiculous and it's so pathetic. And I'm not gonna stop my career. I'm not gonna stop anything that I do at all. You have little to nil to non effect, and the only way that you can remain relevant is mentioning the world-renowned Sir William. So if I'm ugly, if I'm gay, if I'm an extortionist, if I'm homeless, or whatever you want to say, I still have an audience, I still have a platform, and nothing that you're saying or doing is of non-effect. Okay, so now that I have addressed them and hopefully made them feel better because they have, they're absolutely pathetic, let's continue. So, let's get back into this. So, Demetrius Senegal. Now, he's a prophet. Now, you all know that there's been a battle going on with these prophets since they tried to establish since they tried to establish whatever that was. They tried to have some kind of like prophets conference. Like they was trying to have like a joint college of bishops that Jesse Delano Ellis had for all of those bishops. They was trying to have something similar to that for prophets. And then, they came to Atlanta, and then the chief warlock, Bernard Jordan, who I don't know how, or, because he calls himself a prophet, or he calls himself the master prophet, but, Reverend Run, he prophesied that Reverend Run and Jessica's baby was going to live, and the baby died the next day, and so they walked away from him and those celebrities, and then, he has his son Manasseh, and he and Manasseh doesn't get along. Manasseh is down. in Miami, and they fuss and fight and what have you. And so I have all of the emails and letters and stuff that he wrote about Manasseh and about Manasseh being gay and all of this. Then what is so pathetic about Bernard Jordan, his grandson, Bethany's daughter, because he has 5 children. He has Naomi. He has Naomi is the oldest. Then he had Bethany. Then after Bethany is Joshua. Then after Joshua, you see I know the family. Then after Joshua is Alex, who's the wannabe rapper, dope addict. And then the youngest one, the most gifted one, is Manasseh, who is dealing with an identity crisis and what have you. So, but Bethany's son, who was 14 years old, was raped and molested in the bathroom by one of Bernard Jordan's employees. And Bernard Jordan, so now there's a big rift with Bethany and her dad and her son, because her son doesn't want to have anything to do with his grandfather, because his grandfather allowed this to happen and allowed it to happen in his house. And instead of prosecuting the man that did it, that was an employee, that he fired him. And so then that man, it works now for Manasseh, because Manasseh hired him just to do anything to get back and spite his father. So it's just a mess. But anyway, so all of them came to Atlanta because they was going to try to establish some kind of prophetic college or organization or formation or whatever, and they got to fighting and they got to arguing in the room at the hotel. Now, quite naturally, they didn't invite me, because most of the prophets that was attending, I had done stories on, so they wasn't comfortable with inviting me, which is fine. So I wasn't there, but that's what happened. And Senegal and Brian Corn, all of them that have had problems and issues and just countless things in their lives. And I'm not, and the Bible says that the gifts and the call is without repentance. So we know that a lot of times you can have a gift or a call, but you have no character. So they were all there. So it's been, I'm just setting it up for you, laying the foundation. So it's been this like crazy riff kind of, I'm the man, I'm the one amongst these prophets for a while. Meanwhile, none of them saw Karina. None of them saw here's another message. So anyway, so all of these are Lord, just kill them. Let them get corona and die. Okay, so it's been this riff. So anyway, so it was some kind of discussion or on some kind of app or some kind of conversation or whatever, and it was had by John Eckhart and Demetrius Senegal was talking. Then somebody that I guess was coordinating this said that Brian Corn got on the call, and they asked him to be a part of the panel and a part of the discussion. So supposedly John Eckhart didn't know or was saying something and didn't know that he was still live or whatever, and he was saying something about that he didn't want Brian Karn on the call. And how what that set Demetrius Senegal off. And so then after the call, the word is that Demetrius Senegal did a live and he tagged John. Isn't this foolish? Now these are grown men. These are grown men acting like that. So then he tagged John Eckhart in the discussion titled Unmuted Mics and Revealed Hearts. Then somehow John Eckhart got brought into the live that Demetrius did, and he came in and then he rebuked Demetrius Senegal. And so other prophets, I guess, got involved. So at that point, Matthew Stevenson did another live and said, keep your mouth off for John Eckhart or you will have to deal with me. And so other people are still going on. Okay, so this is 2020, right? Most of our cities throughout the nation is on some kind of lockdown. We are wearing masks in public places like a third world country. People are running over at hospitals. There was a time that a preacher could get in a hospital or a jail. It didn't matter what time of day it was. They could get in, pray for. You cannot have visitors at the hospital now. Your family and loved ones can't come and see you if you're sick. And you got so-called prophets with this kind of foolishness going on. I mean, and you have how many? Almost 20 million coronavirus cases and 300,000, enough people to make up a small or medium-sized city in the United States dead. You have so many bodies of dead people that they was in refrigerator trays, and you got so-called preachers arguing over that kind of foolishness. I'm just saying. Now maybe I am the one crazy because I'm trying to figure out why is all of this, why is it going on? And we in the midst of all of this. And then what my thing is like, I want to know, how do you rationalize, if that's one of your leaders or your pastor or something, like, how do you rationalize your pastor behaving in such a manner? Like, how do you I don't know. I think the whole thing is ridiculous. I think the whole thing is stupid. I know everybody has been affected by this pandemic. For crying out loud, we can't even go to church. You can't gather. I mean, this was a crazy Christmas. They was telling you to stay. And if they supposed to be proper, why didn't somebody, if John Eckhart is 63 years old, why didn't he get on the phone and say, let's have prayer? Why wasn't he able to be the more mature person. And then if these young prophets or millennial prophets or whatever they want to call themselves, why didn't somebody say, hey, Doc, we need to slow all of this down, this division and this friction in the body of Christ. Let's come together. Let's have a word of prayer right now. We all have lost members and families and people and what have you that are being succumbed by this virus. Why didn't somebody have the sense enough to do that instead of you arguing, talking about this one is a prophet and this one can see and I don't want this one on the call if I'm on the call? First of all, what are you discussing? What are you talking about? You talking about how to lie? You talking about how to swindle? You talking about how to bribe somebody out of some money or what have you? Why y'all not having some kind of, now if y'all was having a conference and have a conference call and having some kind of prayer or something like that and trying to get some people well and beseech God to get us out of this plague, that would make more sense. I'm just saying. Odell, am I right or am I wrong? I mean, it just seems like to me that, it seems like to me it would be more worthwhile it would be more worthwhile for you to be having prayer, for you to be, encouraging or trying to figure out a way to encourage. Okay, so it was a business meeting. Okay, so what business do they got? Okay, it's supposed to have been something like a General Assembly. Our General Assembly for Church of God in Christ is tomorrow. So, I don't know. That's supposed to be virtual. I don't know how that's going to go. Anyway, I think a lot of this was trivial and okay, so this is so funny right here. They said, so they coming to jump me after 3 years. They're coming to jump me, and then they said that my car is broke down and used. But when you rolled up in a 20-year-old Impala. Like, this is so stupid. This is funny. This is funny to me. Like, what is the point? Why don't you jack off? That way you would be more productive doing that. It's 2:00 in the morning. Why are you texting me? Ugh, I think it's hilarious. Okay, so anyway, y'all. Oh my gosh, how long have I been on? How long? Let me check my time. Anybody who's my time? Oh my gosh, I need to be off here by now. This is crazy. Okay, so anyway, let me brush through this. So I think that the whole thing is stupid, is crazy, and then I don't know how this man Eckhart can call himself any kind of apostle, and he's having foolish, trivial conversations like this, and he's 63 years old. Like, he should be so far above being that. The one thing I can say, would you see Bishop Blake, even T.D. Jakes, although T.D. Jakes sometimes doesn't have the statesmanship of a Baptist preacher, but you wouldn't see him, and you wouldn't see some of these other preachers or noted preachers in some kind of friction and trivial friction like that. Period. And that goes back to the argument that a lot of these young cats are not ready. But then you also got some of these older guys that are not. That evidently they just because you're older, you're not necessarily mature, and you don't have the ability. And then, but you want to be a bishop. You want to be a bishop and you want to be a pimp at the same time. You want to be in the world, and then you want to be robed and draped, and you want to sit up front and and people do it in church because that's the only arena that's not governed, that you can just jump up and be in the forefront without any qualification. That's the only arena. It's only that you can use church to do that. And then you get mad and you have your own little off-brand organization, so you can operate as an island and do what you want to do and destroy as many lives as you want to, like Eddie Long and the countless others that have, and then say, oh, I'm going to preach anyway, and I'm not going to sit down, and can't nobody sit me down, and can't nobody tell me that I'm wrong when you know that you're wrong. So, it's, silly. Okay, let's get into this. One of the members of my street committee sent me a picture of a brazen woman with a clergy collar, which I think I already have a problem with that. And she had a Bible and a 9mm Glock in her hand, and she's smiling. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is going on that you have a woman with a Glock and a Bible at the same time and publicly. So I would need y'all to let me know who is this woman? Where is her church? Who is she? I need to do some kind of report on her. And let me see. Okay, let me hold her picture up for you. I thought I had her picture in this, but she has a phone. She has a phone and a gun. And I mean, it's like, he said, okay, it's probably a Jezebel, pastor of confusion. But anyway, it's a woman. She's got like some kind of twisties or, let me see. Let me go to Alex's page and see if I can find her so I can show you her picture real quick. Because I was just like, like, what? We don't have any kind of boundaries. We don't have any kind of reverence. We don't have none of that. Like all of that is gone. All of it is out of the window. Oh, mind you, while I'm talking about that, Daryl Walls. Okay, here she is. Okay, so who is this? Who is she, y'all? Y'all, who is this woman? Like, isn't that what Harpo say? Harpo, who this woman? Who is she? Like this. This is. So anyway, she's got the gun and the Bible. So I want to know who. Let's see what some of his comments were. Okay, wait a minute. This is Angela. Oh, wait a minute. This is somebody named Angela. Okay, let me go and see about more info. Okay, so Angela does not have anything up about who or where she is. But I guess that woman is Angela or Angela N. Brown, or but this is definitely Angela, and her mama's church is in Detroit. Honestly, I didn't have honestly, I don't even have a retard because it took several seconds for me to realize what was wrong. Okay, Then some people are laughing. Um, okay, one person says locked and loaded Pentecostal Baptist Church drive-through, led by senior pastor Paulette Bang Bang Johnson. Okay, hollering. Everybody, a lot of people think it's funny. I don't find it funny. I really, to be honest with you, I find it rather deplorable. So anyway, another brazen, out of control woman, probably single, that is pastoring, okay, or preaching or doing whatever. She got a thing on. So, all right. So now y'all see that it's more fallout with in regard to Jamal and Giselle. So Giselle has finally come forward and said something, or she's attempted to clap back and say that Monique is incorrect, and that I guess her relationship with Jamal, and that she. But why didn't you do that on the show? Or was she so shocked and so surprised? Now, some people said, and it was, to my understanding, on someone else's platform, it was this long debate as to about Jamal uh, coming into, or needing to step down because of his involvement with that lady. Okay, so let me go over here. I'm gonna show you the lady. And what is the I guess what is the the problem with the woman? I think that single people date, and single people are sexually active. They have sex. They go out. They do stuff. You know what? I'm starting to see everybody with my Versace. Well, I have the red Versace robe, and now everyone is running around in that Versace robe, and it's like, ugh, it's just. Can somebody have some level of originality? Um, okay, so the woman's name is Tanya Griffin. This is this is okay. So this is Tanya Griffin, that's supposed to be trying to be a pastor or a preacher or something. So this is who Jamal was having sex with and in bed. And this is the woman that shopped, or was shopping the text messages to any blogger or any person that would listen. I didn't think it had any merit. I felt like it was similar to the story of Victor Cousins, that had no merit because Victor was single. Now, and just like in another similar case, like the story with E. Dewey Smith, where he has a bastard baby by the girl Sheena, but Sheena won't come forward. And you remember Larry did the story, and it was the lawsuits, and it was all of this. And then a lot of the mess and friction came because Keelan Francis Smith, K. Francis Smith of Kingdom, I think it's Kingdom Builders or Kingdom Word or something like that, in Conyers, he was mad and jealous of E. Dewey because he wanted to be on E. Dewey's talk show, The Preachers, and E. Dewey kept playing him to the left. So then, when E. Dewey fell out with Crystal Smith, Crystal and Keelan teamed up and was trying to join the attack on E. Dewey, and it was just like ridiculous. And then Larry got mad at me because I wouldn't cover the story, and so somebody said that I had been paid off because I wouldn't do the story. And the only reason why I wouldn't do the story is because I said if none of these women come forward, the girl that was raped, or the girl that the woman that allegedly had the bastard child that lives down in McDonough and is a teacher in Henry County um, public schools, if she doesn't want to come forward, it's no story. You know, the whore has to come forward and say, like when I sat down with Latoya Odom, and she said that she had sex unprotected with Jamal Harrison Bryant, and here is the DNA test. That's how you do responsible journalism and reporting. You don't just have um, uh, anybody just saying something, and you don't have any type of proof, you don't have any type of evidence, you don't have any type of backup to it. So anyway, but come to find out, it was Keelan Francis Smith, who's an ex-con, did about 10 years up in Boston in prison, and then ran to Atlanta, supposedly got saved through Nan Power and T.D. Jakes, and then he was a mentee of Eddie Long's, and he called Eddie Long his daddy. So I was wondering, you've been to prison and you calling Eddie Long your daddy, so you know what is exactly going on with you. But anyway, so come to find out, that's how all of that. Then they got mad at me because I wouldn't do the story. I was just like, it's not necessarily the story. And that was when the story about E. Dewey and the bastard. Then E. Dewey supposedly had a band. They raped some girl and they tried to cover it up. And he's got some really sleazebag dude on his staff named Benton. And Benton keeps up a lot of stuff. You know, have y'all ever known somebody that, okay, they're the assistant or they're an employee of the man, and they are really a non-factor? The only thing that makes them a factor is that they work for somebody that is someone or somebody or a person of note, but they're actually really nothing. Like if they wasn't working for that person, just like nobody is talking about Crystal Smith anymore, where she says that, oh, she's a producer and she's moved to LA and we don't have any record or any account of that. And she used to be a used car salesman. She worked for an Arab that was a used car salesman, and he died. But when she was a used car salesman, because she doesn't have a formal education, she was selling cars, and she was getting preachers in high-end cars because they were able to do financing there, and then they was putting tracking devices in the car. So you had these preachers with Benzes and Bentleys and Maseratis and stuff like that, you know, didn't have traceable income, or their income was based upon offerings every week. So she was putting them in the cars. Then something happened with that man. I think he died or whatever, and she wasn't able to take over his car dealership. So at that time, Bishop Thomas Wesley Weeks had whipped Juanita Bynum at the Renaissance Airport Concourse Hotel, and she crawled on the floor and he kicked her in the behind and everything else. They had that big blow up. So she interacted. Somehow she met Juanita, and she said that she felt that she could manage and get Juanita back to the place that she had once been. Then they did, I think, maybe a 2-3 year run, and once they fell out, then she went, and she's, you know, the rumor is that she's a lesbian, And so then she left Juanita and she went to Jasmine Shulock. And then when she went, and so everybody that she works for, when she would get mad, then she would come to a blogger like me and she would tell me all of their interpersonal business. So she told me all this stuff about Jasmine Shulock and stuff like that. But her original goal is that she wanted to work for Jakes. Jakes shaded her, played her to the left, and dumped her off on his son at the time. That was E. Dewey Smith. But you can tell now that E. Dewey and Bishop Thomas Dexter Jakes have had a parting of ways. They're no longer father and son. They don't deal with each other anymore. And she probably had something to do with that. So then she went to Jasmine Shulock. She fell out with Jasmine, with Dr. Jazz. Then she fell out with Van Moody in Birmingham. And she sent me the story on Van Moody and how Van Moody did the stole Kevin out of Chattanooga's sermon and preached the sermon word for word. And so then after all that, she landed with E. Dewey Smith. So that's the case on that. And then her and K. Francis Smith and Bernard Jordan and all of them, they all teamed up and, just kind of went crazy. So anyway, I'm Sir William. This is the last Sunday Night Live of 2020, so I might as well go on and unload. So anyway, so that's how that happened. But those stories get deeper and more detailed, and they'll be on the site with pictures and all of that, and screenshots and text messages and all that for you to see. So anyway, the time as far spent. I've been on here. Let me see. I've been on here. I think an hour and a half. Yeah, I've been on here an hour and a half. Anyway, I want to thank you, everyone. Like and share. Ooh, felt like something was in my eye. Like and share my live. Tell your friends. Also subscribe and all that good stuff. And probably Wednesday or Thursday, there's going to probably be a special announcement from me in regard to the website and a little soiree. We'll be in our mask and we'll socially distance, but I want to do something special. So, and those of you that want to be a part of it, send your Cash App and your love donation to Obnoxious Media. This site is incredible. The website is absolutely incredible. Did I cover all of my topics? Oh gosh. Iona Locke, she laid and stated her church today. I think they're going to have like a viewing or another small service for her on tomorrow. And then they're going to have something big next year for her. So, death is all around us. It's just so, it's so sad. It's so sad. And we are acting and doing stuff and supposed to be church people, or some of the people that's supposed to be church people are doing a bunch of stuff that's trivial. Also, tomorrow is, I see some good Kojic folks on here. Tomorrow's supposed to be the virtual General Assembly. So I'm trying to see how all of us is going to get on that site to see this, and it's certainly not going to be the same. I'm trying to figure out how Daddy Davis and the Sergeant at Arms and all of that, and how you're going to be able to step to the mic and express any level of objection and what have you. I'm trying to figure out, I don't think it's going to happen, but anyway, they're supposed to have our General Assembly tomorrow, but I don't think we're going to be prepared to vote on who will be our presiding bishop. I think we're going to have to perhaps set a date for the vote for the vacant offices, because we have not convened since the leadership conference in LA this past January, because coronavirus set in March prior to our April call meeting, or our Holy Workers meeting in Memphis. So there we have it. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for listening. Definitely like and share all of this, and is certainly be more to more to come, and some good old announcements following that General Assembly tomorrow. With the state of, I know y'all all love the Church of God in Christ, so gonna see what's happening with us on that. All right, y'all. So thank you for the. I still see some folks logging in. I don't all the time call names, because I know some people I'm a guilty pleasure. I'm somebody that you are a fan of and support. Support me. Cash App Sir William $ Sir SIR William G McCray I so you can send your support of obnoxious media and all that good stuff. So thank y'all for tuning in. Everyone, like and share, and tell somebody, have you seen or have you heard? And then another special thanks to all my sponsors and people that that assist and help me with the broadcast and help me make this happen, and also helping me make Obnoxious Media grow. I appreciate you greatly. All right, y'all. It's been this is bittersweet. This is the last one of the year. How about that? This is the last one of 2020. This has been a year, y'all. This has been a year. It's been beyond articulation. It has been totally beyond. So many people has passed away, and just so many unfortunate things that have occurred. Our lives have just been turned totally upside down. Families and marriages, and children trying to homeschool. I think about the kids and the ones that had prom and lost out on prom. They lost out on graduations, and just special things that only happen once in life. Who has a drive-by graduation? Like, what is that? So just really, really fortunate for all of that. But if you alive and you watching this live, then something is special, and we still here. Although you still got time to get out of here. So, definitely say your prayers. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my low down ass he keep. Come on. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul he take. So I tell you, it ain't every day is somebody. It's somebody's. It's several. So it's several that we're getting word about. Also, want to do a tribute to a Morehouse brother and pastor, preacher, DeQuincy Hertz. Morehouse brother died on Christmas Day. He transitioned on Christmas Day this year, and so sad and so unfortunate. Our heart goes out to his family and his church, and y'all, death is already hard. It's already a difficult thing for us, but death around the holidays and Christmas is just so. It seems like it's just so much more difficult, and to, that's just like my friend um, that died on Mother's Day. He died on Mother's Day laying in his mom's bed. And, it's just, it's so unfortunate because those special days or those holidays, they'll never be the same. They'll never have the same meaning. They'll never be. It's like, how will you move forward, looking forward to Christmas and enjoying Christmas, and then having to remember that's the same day that your son died, your pastor died. It's just it's just like it's wow. It's just so difficult. So anyway, definitely want to send our condolences and a shout out to him and his family. DeQuincy, cool brother, stayed in Hubert Hall, and was another one of these bad Morehouse preachers. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. Y'all not talking tonight. Y'all logged in good, but y'all didn't say anything. Y'all was quiet on tonight. All right, y'all. I'll see you. And also, radio show will be on tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Watch my Facebook page for the notification and link and all that good stuff. All right, y'all. You've officially been choked by the bow tie. The world-renowned Sir William is signing off. All right. Last one of 2020. Last Sunday Night Live of 2020. Wowie kazowie. Peace.